Oh, okay, just finished eating. Right, I actually thought of this when I... Didn't I go through here already? Oh no, because it's one layer lower than where I was. Okay, there should be beetle bumps somewhere around here. I just want to proselytize one of the beetle bumps to give me like an extra turn. Additionally, acrobatics. Can I... Let me... Agility modifier. So I'm not going to be a very high roll, but should be enough. Yeah, I was going to grab tumble because... oh, not tumble. It's juke. Um... yeah, which I could have gotten. It doesn't matter. Um, but no, basically, I wanted to move without action costs, so I could make sure that I get a free swing to hopefully get rid of the weapon. Because the Vavro Kopesh could beat my ass. He could also, if I'm not careful, he could be the one to make me lose my weapon instead. Okay, where are you, buddy? I could drag Summerling over, but the Summerling would obviously just fall asleep. Huh. Just one of those beetle bums. Oh, I must have murdered them for experience. Or they're off in a corner somewhere and just can't. Oh, there's one. There we go, now I can run back. Why would you? Beetle bum? How would you go do that? Oh, it was a mine there. I was like, what the hell was that? Now, can I... It's me being stupid. Um, hit myself with a Blaze Injector. Did that work? No, did not. Yeah, I'm nowhere near enough cold resistance to be standing in this. I'm just gonna break it all. Oh, now I can stay next to him. Be very careful I don't screw up. He still has it in his hand. I do actually have dueling stance. Yeah, I do have dueling stance on. I don't know why I would ever change off of it. But here we are. Oh, there it is. He's lost it. And then to just pick it up because the cryogenic mist can cause it to take damage. And then equip it. And then kick the shit out of him. There we go. I don't need the sandals. I was about to go in for them. I was about to go into the cryogenic mist for fucking sandals. Yeah, no. Okay, now obviously the Bethesda Sousa version of him is way stronger, but I say way stronger, way more scary rather than strong. I should be good to go. Now the only problem is AOE. I have the geometric disc, but I don't think it's high enough damage. Cannot break or crack. That can still be destroyed. I'll grab that. Right, I need an extra photonic. Where's the... Right, What grenades do I have access to? I'm trying to find out if I actually have enough. Where's this grenade? Yeah, see, the problem is that there's enemies that I need grenades to kill. It's fine. I'll just make a few of these. If it's not good enough. Oh well. And of course I'm overburdened now. Because I just made like 10 different grenades. Right, cannot do that while in a pool. I was gonna do this stupid little trick. Where, yeah, I have an ally and just monkey bump them. Okay, that's enough for me to be able to move. My beetle bomb fighting. Actually, let me check to see if you have anything in your inventory. Yeah, just picking up random shit. It doesn't matter. It's not like I'm worried about them actually getting overburned. Because if they get overburned, I'll just leave them behind anyways. Oh, I just realized what the problem was. Is that I might get dismembered by the first enemy down here. Oh, fuck. It'll be fine. Alright, let me murder you. I'm actually just gonna skip past this. So the Glitterman should be, or not the Glitterman, the Cragman should be just super easy to kill. Almost lost a limb to the Sawhander. It's actually funny that you can actually get the best weapon to deal with the Kragmensch is at the bottom of the dungeon where the Kragmensch spawn. It's obviously not the only place you can find them, but it is one of the easiest places to find them, or one of the places they spawn the most. Yeah, I was thinking of like putting my regular shoes back on, but no, it's super easy to get frozen in this area, so it's not worth it. Yeah, I was thinking, what do I want to use to make my golem, and I'm just gonna do the thing I did last time, where I just use something that's already at level 30. As much as I would like to, as fun as it be. Actually, no, I have bookbinders. I'll just use the bookbinder to give like something, like an extreme amount of experience. I wish I had a slightly better gun. Like at this point, I should have like a carbide or something automatic, but my current situation is just fine. I might be able to pick something to repeat. That's not what I'm trying to do. Wait, he had it. Oh no, it's just the change tubes look like a chair. I was hoping that he might have had a check again. You can actually find strangers, mysterious strangers down here, or mysterious gunslingers that can have chain pistols. This guy can actually deal a lot of damage just by throwing shit at you. Yeah, I'm just gonna let him waste his throwing axes on me. You done? Okay, Lord. Shit. There goes my feet. Oh, now I have a freeze grenade. God fucking damn you. Losing my feet is such a pain in my ass. That's the thing that's making it so I don't freeze to death here. Yeah, I'm just gonna get my feet back. There's my feet. I could, you know, not do this and let him fight me properly, but rather not. Is any good? Of course, I have like almost 1,000 hours in this. It's incredibly good. It's hard. But, like, unless I'm mistaken, you play... Pretty sure you, play CDDA. Like, it is... Yeah. Yeah, it's been a while since I last saw you, so, I was questioning my memory for a second there. But yeah, no, this is definitely for like CDDA. This is like a I mean, you could say it's like a higher fantasy version, but obviously the crafting system is way less complex. But also, on the plus side, it's also way less complex. You don't need to build things in order to be able to build things, to build other things. You can just like, hey, does my character know how to make X? Then he can make X. But it's like, it's very fun. Unfortunately, I don't have a good example. Oh yeah, you know what? This is a good example of one of my favorite things about this game. Oh, I just dismantled it. Damn it. But a rocket launcher. Your character doesn't know what a rocket launcher is. Let me see for the press cover of the pad. Yeah. Yeah, I heard that's been a real problem. So I think it was AI. Everybody says it's AI. But yeah, here's one of the things about the game is that there's a bunch of like random lore that actually can well, not can spawn, but will spawn like your quote unquote magic items or your magic item equivalent for this game. After choosing a spouse at random, Ardashir cemented his friendship with succulents by marrying Man Steinmoss. To honor the occasion, the succulents bestowed upon Ardashir a wedding gift they called Triumph of Matrimony Succulents Gift. Unfortunately, and all the wedding gifts in this game just give reputation for that faction, or not only, but usually one of the trying to figure out the name, like what it's called in other games. One of the bonuses, like it might have like 2 to 3 bonuses, or 1 to 3 bonuses, not 2 to 3, like 1 to 3 bonuses, and one of those is going to just be reputation. By the way, another thing in this game is that you can befriend or make everything in the game hate you. Like a good example, like sentient rock, says the Cragman. Crabs, frogs, dogs, sentient horses, fish, flowers. Like there are like what, like 50? Or well, 10 of them are just villages, but it's like 30 unique different factions in the game that you can modify your rep with by various means, including killing significant ones. I'm trying to think if I want to pick up these axes. They were the best throwing weapon. Well, the best throwing weapon in the game is probably geometric disc. Yeah, I mean that's the thing. It's like every time a new thing is discovered. Like the same thing happened with NFTs. Same thing happened with cryptocurrency. And like you go back even further, um, back when colonization started, like everybody was buying land that they didn't know was actually colonizable. Like people were buying random islands in the fucking Caribbean, and it's like, oh my god, we're gonna be able to build all this farm. And then they'd get there and they'd be like, it's just mud, it's all mud. And yeah, like it happens constantly. Like the collapses of markets happen all the time. And it's funny because everybody that knows how this shit works knows that usually they go until they crash. And it's like it's one thing to be the people getting in when it's good, but it's like when you keep going and you have the knowledge that it's eventually going to pop, and then you're there stuck holding the bag when it pops, and you're just like, shit, I should have bailed at some point. It's like, how do you fuck that up? How do you just keep going in that sort of shit? Oh, oh my god, it's so... Okay, so I have these things called cybernetics because of the starting race, quote unquote starting race. This game's equivalent of races. Um, is I had cybernetics in my feet. My feet were chopped off. So I just butchered. Here, you can see right here. You butchered a phase harmonic modulator implant from bloody stained my character's feet. And now I am overburdened. Because it normally doesn't have weight. I should be able to just... Heck is the other food item that's giving me weight? Oh, this. There we go. Okay, so I quickly have to run out and go put my cybernetics back in. I wonder if it actually... So I just remembered, there's this thing called a gate. I teleported into here, into a late game area. The creatures in the late game area summoned a space-time vortex, a portal, effectively speaking. I stepped into it, and I ended up in a completely different area that was actually... I can't remember what it was, but it had like a really good piece of loot there. I can't remember what it was. Still cybernetic. Is this what I even had? I can't even remember what I picked up. Yeah, it was this, and I had it in my feet. It's so funny. I'm so glad because it costs points. It can be. I'll give me a second to get out of here. I'll save and quit. Classic, new character. So, oh wait. Oh yeah, there. This is what I want to show. So you have checkpoints, roleplay, which is checkpoints. Classic, permadeath. You have wander, which is basically like, hey, I don't want to actually play the game. I just want to see what things look like and read lore. And then daily and tutorial. But yeah, I've never not played on classic. But just again, I will show I'm already playing Truekin, so you can well enough see what's going with that with them. Um, these are mutants. Instead of getting cybernetics, they get mutations, and you can see each one of these has different starting effects. These are called columns, but they have different skills, different stats. But this is what character creation looks like. It's like if CDDA um, that you start as an abomination rather than having to work towards it. But you can have stuff like for defects, you can have like evil twin, which if you're really a masochist, you could basically have to fight yourself. You could build like the best character ever, and it's like, well, can your character beat yourself? And the answer is not when that version of yourself has all of your grenades, all of your healing items, all of your weapons, all of your resources, and does not need to worry about using them. In terms of, like, they don't need to see tomorrow. They just need to kill you. Evil Twin is one of the worst effects in the game. And the best part is, you can take it as a defect. And there's also things that cause it to happen randomly. Some of the scariest things that have happened. Because Evil Twin causes one of you to spawn. There's also this thing called Temporal Fugue, which is supposed to be a beneficial version of that effect. Oh yeah, because I remember, I think the last thing I watched you stream was you jumping out of or spawning in Migo. I can't remember what they're called in CDDA. The Migo Towers? I think they're called Migo Towers. But yeah. So yeah, if you really want to play a masochist run, you play Evil Twin with Temporal Fugue. Yeah, Migo and Kamens. But yeah, Temporal Fugue. Basically, if you have grenades, same thing with the Evil Twin. If you have grenades, and you summon copies of yourself, the copies of you will use their grenades before they do anything. They will also use your guns before they use anything else. But there's also basically soft, like if you're because there are a lot of effects in the game that are like seeded randomness, but you can like sort of manipulate the randomness through certain ways. You can use precognition to see those things, and also it's like a soft, just a save and load feature. Like you could basically play the game in such a way that you're never not in this effect. It is necessary for certain game mechanics, like I said, like seeded randomness. Actually, I say it's necessary. The last run I won, which was just yesterday, didn't have access to this because it was what's called a chimera. This is probably what you're most interested in, because obviously it can't use precognition. It can't use some of the most powerful things in the game, like the ability to take control of somebody else's body, which can be used to give you somebody else's body. Actually, domination. This thing I'm hovering over right now. You can use that to permanently become something else. So if you really want to challenge yourself, you could become something very weak through this. I don't know why you would do that, aside from just hurting yourself. But it's very powerful, and like the ability to have a free light source that you can also use as a laser weapon. The ability to basically quick save, etc. Chimera, instead, when you mutate, I think the Evil Twin. I think the Evil Twin is considered immune to the effect. It's funny, the Evil Twin is immune to the effect, but if you give yourself temporal fugue, if you give your evil self temporal fugue, you can't dominate you, but use copies of him can copy him, or can combine control him. It's funny. But no, the temporal fugues, you could jump into your evil twin's body through a temporal fugue, dominating them. It's gibberish. I've never tried it before. Um, it wouldn't do much because the copy of you would have this effect as well. But it would be funny. Technically, if you could get the effect to last long enough, you could actually make it so this is beneficial because it spawns a perfect clone of you. But it would be very difficult to get it to work properly. But yeah, Chimera. Whenever you mutate, there's a yeah, definitely. Like there are things that take as much effort as the Caves of Cut, or not. Brain, please. The Cataclysm Dark Days Ahead crafting system. Except instead of that, it's like there's an enemy in the game that can cause you to mutate. So instead of spending hours building a base, you can build a base in this game. It's you can't create furniture without mods. I think with the mods, like I think it's called Hearth or something. I can't remember the name of it. Use that to make furniture, but yeah, instead of building a base, you would basically go underground and find a thing that mutates you, and then spend hours using precognition to make it so it gives you every mutation in the game, which isn't really meaningful on this. But on Truekin, they don't get access to all these mutations. They get cybernetics. But they can still be mutated by the other thing. So you could have a setup. Starts 8, so I'm a bit burpy. But you could have a situation where you get all of these on Truekin through that Gamma Mod set. It would take hours of re-rolling. But yeah, what I was gonna say with this is you can lock yourself out of getting mental mutations and have it so you only get physical ones. But when you choose your mutations, one of them gives you a new limb. So you can have a situation where you have like 20 arms. Yeah, it wasn't worth it. I'm gonna be honest. Precognition is so good that I would rather have precognition than have 20 extra arms. Yeah, I'm gonna hop out of this now and get back to my game. Yeah, there's a lot you can do in this game. Yeah, the funny thing is you can't have mental defect. Well, you can get a mod to fix it, but you can't get mental defects on Chimera. It locks you out of all mental mutations, including the defects. But again, there's mods to fix it. This is scary. Yeah, it's a mental. This is funny. There was a point in time where, and this is like esoteric knowledge. You could take this creature, this troll, dominate it, so you get control of its body. Its hands used to have batteries in it. Its hands used to be battery operated, and it used to have the best battery in the game. So every time I'd come here, I would mind control it, have it pull its batteries that are for some reason in its arms, because it's not cybernetic. This thing is like organic, but it needed batteries because of how the game was coded. Just hands have like a freezing effect that needs energy to work. So stupid. But yeah, every time I would come and I'd pull its hands or its batters out of his hands. Oh, I'm waiting for this guy. Yeah. It's obviously a spoiler, but this guy's supposed to be invisible. So you can see, I actually have night vision. All this green stuff, this slightly green tinted stuff, it's my night vision. And then everything that's not in green is lit up by this liquid. I need to be careful because the weapon that I'm using right now, it can disarm people of their weapons, but these guys are just using their hands. So I'm just gonna use the force field and just shoot the shit out of them. Get a better angle on this guy. It's usually the hardest part of this area. Oh god, oh god, oh god. Where's the button? This is a cloneling. It's one of my, it's one of the evilest enemies in the game. Because obviously, it's in the name. It clones people. Including you. You are usually very powerful. The only forgiving thing is it's not a temporal clone. Or an evil twin type clone. It's just a flesh and blood clone. So, because I'm a Trukin, it would actually be pretty tame because it wouldn't have any of these things I have. And if any weapons or anything, it would literally just have my stats and punch me in the face. I just got burned by a fucking battery. Yeah, I still don't need this sword anymore. I'm just gonna ditch it. So the game has a lot of skills. Speaking of which, I need to... Okay, don't have reverse engineer yet. I don't need any more wayfaring. Acrobatics I don't need. I'm only using swords this run. Normally, by the way, normally the weapons I use are axes. They have this ability called Dismember. That allows you to chop people's limbs off. Then it has a skill not too long after that called Decapitate, which allows you to chop things' heads off. Not everything has a head, but anything that has a head, eventually axes kill regardless of what their HP is. Unless they have certain mutations that allow you to survive being headless. But yeah, there are ways to get the same effect. I'm actually going to go into axes at some point to pick up the Decapitate skill. Barony. I don't know if I've heard about the game. Barony. I'll definitely look into Barony because if it's one of those evil roguelites that can spawn versions of you to kill you, it's very much up my alley. Oh, I need this because there's a very high likelihood that I'm going to end up in a situation where I need to swim through convalescence, and poison tolerance is really valuable. I'm actually immune to stun effects, but also Shake It Off also reduces poison. So yeah, I also have an item that gives me half damage from poison. So right now I'm only taking a quarter damage from poison. So I should be pretty safe against one of the more annoying enemies in this game. Or not in the game, but in this area. I'm so lucky. If I didn't have immunity to stuns, this crab probably would have killed me. Killed some friend. I'm bad for that. Like you can't tell me there's friendly fire in a roguelike and not expect me to accidentally kill the people I'm playing with. Like what is it? I can't remember. It's like one of those Looney Tunes games with Bugs Bunny in it. Uh, and it's so easy to hurt your allies in that game. Like it's co-op, and it's very easy to hurt your allies or your friend, whoever's playing with you. And like I would play with my cousins, and like half of like every time we start playing the game is just me remembering I can hurt them and just me fucking around with them. God. Like even as an adult, I can't help myself. Like any game that has friendly fire, you cannot trust me. God, that hurts. Am I not wearing my shoes anymore? No, I am. Like, oh, right, because he does like 2d12. He does 2d12 and then does cold damage. Pain in my ass. That's not okay. I like how I'm frozen. I'm frozen, but I can somehow turn on my force field. This area is all about cold. I'm so glad the game doesn't have an area that's like this, but with fire, because that would actually be hell. I think honestly, cold is way more dangerous than fire. Well, there is an area. This is not mandatory, actually. Now let's say that. Oh, so your character. So you died, and then your ally immediately forgot that you had like this super creature that could turn into an enemy if you ever died. And then they immediately turned on them. Oh, it's so funny. Yeah, considering I love. Oh, yeah, you can do that in this game too. I actually have an ability called Proselytize. Um, There's actually multiple ways to get companions in this game. Where is it? A Rook Robot? Didn't work. Yeah, no. These enemies are not interested in what I'm selling. So I could go upstairs, I think. Feel like a lower level creature up here. Unless they killed them all. I should go up to the sides. You like this amoeba? Oops. Oh, it's a... Yeah, of course, it's a mimic. I was like, what the hell's going on? But yeah, this is now friendly to me. Now, if I was a mutant, or if I was using a mod, I could actually have this thing level up and like mutate and everything. It's a very interesting way to play the game. But now, obviously, this is incredibly weak. This is like an amoeba. Oh god, that's silly. That's like that's definitely something I would do. I think the same thing can happen in this game. I think you can actually. I've never done it because it's like, again, same reason that you probably have a risk of getting yourself killed by doing what you're doing, is that it's basically it's like a loyalty cascade where one person that's controlling all of these creatures die, and now everybody reverts back to their normal reputation, and just turns on your ass or turns on each other. But I've never done it before just because it's tedious. 4 5 protectors. I make 5 protectors yet? No, I can make mag hammers though. Yeah, way better creature to... Oh my god, I did it too. And now the Eyeless King Crab. This thing is actually really deadly because it has two natural weapons. So anytime this thing levels up and gains strength, it has no cap. Actually, I can actually show. This is a bad example. This weapon. So this weapon can only benefit from a +2 bonus to strength. The weapon I'm currently using, its penetration, which is this right here, it's basically like a squiggly equal sign. Basically, it means it's whatever the armor value of the enemy is, basically. So it automatically penetrates and deals damage. But, dude, are you not gonna move? Interesting. It's a weird artifact. Heirs and enemies come with the base game. So basically, this is stuff that's already in the game that can already kick your ass that you can now play as. That's interesting. It's a pretty interesting way to do DLC. I meant to do that in a different order. Whoops. Oh, and now it's gone. Oh, there were two. But yeah, you probably missed it because I went through it so fast. But these semi-automatic pistols were... I picked them up as weird artifacts. Everything you pick up is a weird artifact. So you actually have to, like, identify things as you go. It's like your character doesn't even know what a gun is. Let me get rid of this. Okay, this is an annoying enemy. I'm super scared because I might kill myself by doing this, but... I forgot to unequip my throwing disc. I'm just gonna back away. Did I just get confused through a wall? But yeah, this twinning lamprey, basically, every time you kill one side of it, the other side respawns its twin. So basically you have to kill them both simultaneously. Only problem is that I don't have a good way to do that aside from just using grenades. Or just running past it. Okay. Very afraid of this. I'll have a freeze grenade. Okay, so one side of it's frozen. So walk up to... Obviously it's frozen and it can't do anything, so I'm able to kill it for free. Normally I'd come down here with like 30 freeze grenades, but yeah, obviously not in the cards. You can actually skip. You can actually use this elevator to skip like most of this dungeon, but I'm not going to do that because it's very good loot. This is why I come here with 30 of them, because they spawn like it's going out of business. But there is a funny way to kill it by just causing it to fall down, like so. Now, what you just saw is both of them went. Now there's a good chance that they dropped to the bottom of the shaft. One of them died, and the other one just spawned next to them. But yeah, you can actually fall down this and die pretty easily. So I always push the control button to not have that happen. Also, these enemies, they drop normality gas when they die. Normality gas fucks with my barrier. So this is what these jackasses, the purpose that they serve. Basically here to say, yeah, you can't just run past this all. By using a force field creator or generator. More clone. Holy shit! I found another Drama cloning drop off of an earlier one. Cloning draw, as the name suggests, allows you to clone certain creatures, including NPCs, that are merchants. Very much part of this game is cloning all of the really strong merchants and basically just farming them to basically become God. And then die anyways, because this game's fucking hard. Which is very much like CDDA, where it's like, hey, you can do this abusive strategy or, like, you know, gain all this power, but, like, you probably can't 1v1 a Hulk. Pies can be eaten and thrown. Yeah, it's just like in real life. Imagine like what that must be like for the enemies. Like, you just have this like weird adventuring dude or lady that's just coming around throwing pies at people and like weirdly what's it called? Wearing clothing that probably doesn't match half the time. Just like, I mean, just makes me laugh. Yeah, I was hoping to get these on my side, but honestly, I'm not even gonna waste my time. Makes your controls inverted. It's actually funny. I'm so used to games inverting my controls that it wouldn't even be a problem. I can't remember. I vaguely remember that being a thing that can happen in Tales of Martial. The controls can be inverted, but it's like it's such a non-issue for me, anyways. Where did it? So let's say where did the rhyme work go, and then it did that. Let me. Wait, did my battery run out? It did. Unfortunate. Oh, damn it. I did it again. I almost killed myself. Just to get into a better position to shoot this thing. Yeah, because the game really doesn't like when you shoot at diagonals. At least in tight spaces. Also, I'm using pistols, so it's a little less accurate for the stats that I have. Oh, this is the reason I want a lot of poison resistance, because Ix-slugs are fucking ridiculous. Alright, speaking of which, did that work? I think it did. I just don't know where the weapon went. Did I pick it up like almost immediately? I did too. Yeah, this is a really good way to get equipment. Do I want to use laser rifles? Not really. I'm just gonna dismantle it. Oh right, I need to get rid of the snail mother. Yeah, the snail mother constantly summons more of its Ix-slug young. It's actually funny. If your reputation is high enough, the snail mother isn't considered a hostile enemy, so you won't even your character won't even pause to say like, "Oh, hey, you see a snail mother," and you stop auto exploring. But then their young spawn, and their young are aggressive, so you'll probably not have them pacified. Ring of Levitation. I assume the Ring of Levitation prevents like traps. I don't know if there's, because I was only like briefly looking at the same page. Oh yeah, probably stops them from stepping in lava because that's or floor hazards or whatever. Sorry, my brain's fried. Potion of Polymorph. I'm just assuming that this turns you into a random creature temporarily.
Barony.
Sorry, my fucking. Because I was looking at it on Steam. I did. Oh. I just tabbed back. And it showed me my own stream was up, and I'm like, how the hell is it showing that? Interesting. Is it temporary or is it permanent? Because it would be funny for it to be permanent. Dude, can you not step on every fucking plant? Like, I immediately recruited him. Immediately got himself killed by plants. That's funny. Is it one of those roguelikes that if you kill... Are you friendly to me? Is it one of those roguelikes that if you kill merchants, they don't actually drop their inventories? I genuinely always get sad when that happens. This game, by the way, obviously, you kill a merchant, you do get all of their shit, which is usually too much shit for you to carry. Though it does have the trope of, like, most of the, or not most of the, but most, I'm not going to say the same wrong word. Some of the merchants do have, like, really strong, you have a wanted thing, yeah. But, certain, merchants in the game have, like, very powerful creatures protecting them. Yeah, no, this is way too dangerous. This, by the way, is a Gower humor. So, you see all these flaming pseudopods? Every time it hits you, it changes from fire to electricity to acid to cold. And whatever it lands on, so right now it's flaming, if I were to kill it, it explodes in fire. If I were to, if it were acid, and I killed it, it would explode into acid. It's literally one of the most obnoxious enemies in the game. I'm gonna be, 100% on that. You, like, all get away from me right now. Ooh, that is definitely something I want. Is it broken? No, it's good. Let me clean it off so it's not covered in acid. Actually, do I even care about that? So I'm thinking. Because this is, I mean, I'll show off the effect. I'm probably not going to use it because it's way better on mutants, but, okay, so let me, this effect. Shit, just took a bunch of damage. So I just want to point this out. This alchemist currently has one of the most dangerous things equipped. It has It has the ability to just murder me. Actually going to get away from it. Shit. Just gonna hide in the corner for a bit. I'm gonna use it on which barks. Oh, right, I'm ill, so I'm gonna have a hard time. I'm just gonna wait. Kind of hoping the alchemist dies, because I want their inventory. But if I fight them, there's a good chance they're gonna use their they're gonna use the weapon in their hand and instantly kill me. Oh, there's the slime wither. I'm actually gonna drop my shield. Luckily, this is one thing you can do with a force field. If you get somebody up against the wall, there's nowhere for them to be pushed back, so you actually get them stuck in your force field, so you can start killing them. 6 slugs do poison damage, by the way, which isn't something that I resist. Well, I resist 75% of it. That's actually not much compared to all the bullshit they can do with it. Motherfucking! I almost got myself killed by trying to dig through the wall. Just switch this out for my pickaxe so I can have the mining behavior do it instead. There we go. Is the alchemist... I think the alchemist died and then somebody melted all their inventory, unfortunately. So I don't see them. Oh, yeah, there they are. So yeah, they have these things called neutron flux. Neutron flux kills you. Like a lot. Like very bad. It's basically the same as drinking lava, except on a bigger scale. And I shouldn't need to explain why drinking lava is a bad thing to try to do. I'm actually going to use one of my swing salt injectors to attempt to eat neutron flux. Okay. By the way, that if it doesn't give you an armor value, it just kills you. So you need some sort of method to see the future, to see if you die. And if you see yourself die, then choose not to. Don't need this version of the stamp data disk. I don't need this glow sphere. Should be good to go. 3 cave recorders. That's easy. What do you... Splendid vestment. It's body armor. But yeah, look at that. 2 rounds and it dealt most of my HP. Yeah, I'm going to use Berberry to heal myself. Yeah, the main reason it's dangerous is because it's elemental damage, and it's very rare to have a character by the point you come here that is actually immune to all 4 elements. And even if you're immune to all 4 elements, it can actually, I think, still deal physical damage to you, which is insane. Basically, Every main quest in this game is just another suicide mission you're getting sent on. Like, literally without fail. Okay, let me... It's obviously gonna overburden me. Oh, it's gonna overburden me. Don't even... No, I picked it all up. Let me sort my liquids. Part of me should really, part of me thinks I should really consider actually getting the mod that makes it easier to consolidate your liquids. But, I'm also a little lazy to be doing that. I don't think I'll be taking warm static, so I'm actually just gonna drink this. Or I'm not gonna, like, do a bunch of warm static. It's gonna mess up all of my skills. Hopefully it gives me a good amount of skill points. Yeah, 1,000. Probably more skill points than I've spent on this character, so it's probably worth it. Don't need any of these keys anymore. I'll keep the gold one though. I'll dump out all of the witchwood bark. And get rid of... Oh, I need to retrain myself. I disassemble, scavenger, repair. Fields, salt dunes. Yeah, I need to re-roll rivers and lakes. That's gonna be annoying. So I'm gonna need another hit of warm static. Acrobatic spry. Make sure I get my weapon skills back. Okay, I made my character slightly worse by accident. Whoops. It happens. Okay, let me recharge my batteries as I go. Yeah, I did not fully recharge my batteries, unfortunately. What did I pick up now? Oh, chain pistol's way better than what I was equipped with. Get rid of these garbage weapons. Okay, should be able to move on now. I do not need the face mask with filters. I love it says it wanders away disinterested when it's a fucking turret and literally cannot do anything. Oh, right, there's something I wanted to actually show off. It's not very valuable on this kit. Oh, let me get back to... Never mind, I'm not... Because if I try to leave, I'm going to have to step on acid. And I'm not really interested in that right now. Every single time. 5 Topaz Dream Wren figurines. Great for it. That is not worth the effort to do that. Oh, my skills got reshuffled. Where is my lunge now? I don't think I have lunch anymore now that I think about it. Oops. slightly off the mark. Stance on. Let me just run up to you. Gigantic bottom tomb. Is this a gigantic salve injector? Contains the double the tonic dosage. It's much heavier than usual. It's very silly. I mean, it's good. It's just weird. Wait, does it actually have weight? It actually has weight. It's funny because most tonics don't have weight, but all the tonics don't have weight except for when they're gigantic. The fact that it's a 4, that the normal ones are 0, you know, part of me wants to go, well, actually, double of 0 is still 0. But, you know, I'm not going to be such a jackass. And endlessly point that out. Well, I did point it out anyways. I'm just, you know, saying normally. Well, yeah, I'm not gonna keep this gun rack. I'm just gonna throw it away. Probably gonna end up with another one when I get down deeper in here. You don't need any of this. Need any of that. Right, you're the one that wants me to get something that's just stupid. This is a hell of a room. Don't have proselytize anymore, do I? Wait, the crabs don't like the humors? That's convenient for me. Yeah, the humor is... Ah, my character fell asleep. Holy shit, that is scary. It's also one of the things you can start with is narcolepsy, which is, obviously, I don't need to explain that it's probably one of the worst effects you could possibly give yourself. Okay, almost died. I thought that was a chain turret, but no, it is a rocket turret. Please die. It's apparently doing damage to me through my barrier. Or through my force field. You don't need any of that. Just want 5 geometric discs. Interesting. Is my character hungry yet? He's not. Get rid of you. Okay, 5 geometric discs would be 5 photonics. Maybe 5 photonics for what? Particular control. That could be anything. I've had that be a fucking recoiler. Which is obviously entirely useless. Okay, lucky. Wait, do I have enough rep with you know, I do not have enough reputation with cannabis. This is gonna be hell at the bottom. I mean, it basically just adds one more floor of bullshit. So it's not as bad as it could be. It's a pretty bad floor of bullshit. It's bullshit where everybody's on the same side, but It's been a while since I've done the quest the hard way. So I'm gonna just make a few copies of myself and make it considerably less difficult. God, the fact that they're doing that much damage to me and I have 14 armor value is kind of ridiculous. Last Fishla? Flasa. Oh, there we go. Now we're talking. Don't clone things. God fucking damn it. I was hoping to get upstairs before it died. And then what I could have done is come back for it later. And it actually had 24 uses of its clone effect. I could have had it clone the same merchant 24 times. Which would have been very, very strong. Oh, I don't have the cooking skills. There we go. I'll just take Harvestry and Spicer in a second. Apparently still... Oh, no, now I'm not overweight. Now, the worst part of this is you can actually slip on the slime and end up falling down the hole. It's one of the many ways you can end up dead in this area. Including falling asleep and then getting, you know, having one of the people that can stun you just walk up to you and stun you while you're asleep, which causes you to not be able to move for a long while. Okay, where is the snail mother, for the love of God, please? Ow. Please tell me I killed it already. No idea. Oh, it's a irritable pond. That could also kill me. So apparently I'm being very uncareful right now. Why am I picking a fight with a tree? Only because the tree's in the way, I guess. Oh yeah, I must have killed the snail mother already. Just not here. Okay, choosing candle will just hopefully kill you before you do anything stupid. Oh shit, oh shit. Yeah, I was about to say, this is why it's really dangerous to be wasting turns in Bethesda Suicide, because you can have clonelings, multiple clonelings a floor, which can result in you having a lot of clonelings that you don't know about, creating enemies that you don't want more than one of. You know, please die. Thank you. Yeah, there was multiple clonelings doing very stupid cloneling shenanigans. Oh, god damn it. Okay, I don't have freezing grenades, do I? Nope. I'm just gonna have to use the old reliable resonance grenade. Oh, thank god that hit. There's a chance I hit a wall and it just blows me up. Yeah, I need to get closer for this to work. There you go. Resonance grenades aren't the best way to do it, but they do pull double duty for destroying walls. That was so close to me, I could have killed myself. Oh, that is so stupid of me. There's a way that I could become not affected by all of the sleep effects. I could just get... there was literally an item fitted with filters that I could have equipped to stop falling asleep, but I decided not to because I'm not very bright. Okay. Considering how much trouble I'm having with people still dealing damage to me, I'm going to make sure that I'm actually under the effects of neutron flux. Unseal this file, unseal that file, and eat it. And eat the second one, hopefully. Thank you. Okay. And let's wait for the effect to wear off. Okay. I now have 3 free armor value from 3 neutron flux. Also, sparking fatal. What did you want? You want scale stuff? Yeah. Can I do that yet? No. I can fit stuff with filters, though. Yeah, I'm gonna fit the thing that I'm wearing with filters. There's no reason not to. I should have done it already. Instead of being a total idiot. Let me see if I can't find a cloning down here. Excuse me. Yeah, of course you made a fucking rhyme work. Dipshit. Spend up on just one of these and you don't have enough cold resistance to not be frozen. Okay, that should be everything on this floor. I say as someone who's a king crab here to meet me, but yeah. Immunity to stuns make those so much more tame because they can stun lock you for a while. Well, not just a while, they can stun lock you till you die. Opportune attacks don't care. Translucent skin do not care. Already have one of those. Is there nothing in here? Oh, I can't get a path to it. Fair enough. Electromagnetic sensor. That's just the ability to see robots. Upgrade license. As many as I can. Alright. Okay, 6 points. I want... penetrating radar. I'm just gonna take penetrating radar and put it in my right arm for now. Yeah, can I? So I want to see what happens when I take off night vision. Oh god, that's kind of hurt my eyes. I mean, obviously I don't need to say it. I would definitely want more vision than just 10 and circle around me. But it's definitely more than what I need. But yeah, I'll get the night vision back. Wait a second. Do I have... Is harmonic modulator. Can interact with both... Yeah, I need to be careful because there is a phase creature here that might decide to start beating my ass if I'm not careful. So I am technically omniphased, so... It wants to kick my ass. I don't know how dangerous it even is. It's funny because you can actually take a Phase Spider and use it as basically just mobile storage because it's not going to take damage from almost any creature. So what you can do is befriend it, and you can actually talk to it through Phase and give it items through Phase, which is, I don't need to explain how hilarious that is. Let me just go straight to this wall. Oh god, fucking damn you, you piece of shit. So this is my least, well, I say least favorite room. This is the most obnoxious, or the most fuck you room in the entire dungeon. Actually, I turn off my my phase harmonic modulator, so I don't have to deal with this shit. But this enemy spawns in with a rocket launcher, which can destroy walls. There's all these things you really don't want to escape. Like, say, this plant. This plant is honestly the worst out of all of them. What it does is it basically spawns more of itself, and every time you step on it, it does damage. So what can end up happening is that it can basically make it so you have to take, like, let's see, I started from here. So 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 20, or 100. Sorry, not 20. But yeah, like, just moving, not even to the stairs. I can take 100 damage without even reaching stairs. It is hell. Yeah, definitely pain in the ass. Yeah, just setting up so. So I can fight the Rhinox, which apparently when I was screwing around, decided to take a chunk out of me. What? Usually it does a wind up before he charges, but apparently, yeah, apparently I wasn't able to see what he was doing. Very obnoxious, I'm gonna be honest. Oh, it scared the shit out of me. Okay, tactics, let me make sure I have charge. I do have charge. Make sure I also have kickback. Block, because I already have it on me. Self-control. Where is... Let me... Just after Force Bracelet. Yeah, Force Bracelet. Let me activate shield. I have no shield to... What do you... Oh, because I just have bucklers. That makes sense. Can't raise the shield. Don't have a shield. I have just shitty bucklers. But yeah, this guy I want to fight because he has a ceremonial Vibro Kopesh. I already have a Vibro Kopesh, but I want a second one. Do I have blaze infectors? Yes. Cannot disarm him for obvious reasons. A little bit problematic because I don't have a way to disarm him. Yeah, I don't. But I can just use grenades at the wazoo, which is basically what I'm going to do as soon as he stops being frozen. Because right now, I think he has... It's a hard... I think the cryotubes in this area have a special effect where they're basically immune until they thaw for the first time. Which is why they're called omniphased. I think that's how it works. I'm entirely sure. Yeah, the moment he stops being, stuck, he's gonna start doing stupid shit. Luckily, all he's gonna do is go back and forth a bunch of times until he stops having that effect work. Just gonna keep throwing grenades at him though. I'll throw a plasma grenade at him just to see how he likes that. And then throw a flashbang at him to confuse him. Honestly surprised that he hasn't frozen down here. Because you can actually end up in a situation where you just freeze. He had a fucking linear cannon on him. Wow. Who left this man with a linear cannon? Another container I should have. Oh, no, I don't need it. As fun as it'd be to have a flamethrower on my person, it's, I'm good. It did have a fucking linear cannon. I don't need that. I already have a, I already have one in the chest that I'm not using. Now good to go. Night vision. Right. I just named one of my cybernetics. That's funny. But yeah, these are all hostile. What the? I don't know why it's blinking. I'm not entirely sure what that means. But yeah, probably gonna have to abuse. Oh, I think it's blocking my ability to see. Interesting. The hounds, I think, do acid damage. Yeah, I have very good grenades for this. I'm just gonna throw a fire grenade, even though it's not gonna do much. It killed the dog, I guess. It's not that worst. Wouldn't be too bad if I actually could disarm people, I was gonna say. Red rod I don't care about. If I just stand in this corner, it should be pretty good, as long as I keep healing. Because they can't stun. Normally the problem is that they would stun you, but can't stun someone with an implant that literally prevents it. Definitely time to heal. Okay, get rid of the skim cell. Okay, nothing too interesting here. Luckily, normally what would happen if you step down here, there would be multiple people that can, what you call it, create force fields. And they would do this. They would put force fields on your goddamn head. Oh, here's some Mechanism Sprees. Yeah, the Mechanism Sprees are very deadly for being able to basically permanently stun you. They can permanently use these walls. Now, obviously, these walls don't matter to me because I can just walk through their asses. Yeah. Disarmed me. Now, unfortunately for him, I'll just equip a different Vibro Kopesh. Okay, re-equip my other Vibro Kopesh. And other shield. Don't need this pump shotgun. Yeah, I'm not wearing the Flame Plume Flyer. As funny as it is. Actually, I'm omni-phased. I actually can't be phased, I don't think. I don't know how it works. Physically interactive with both in-phase and out-of-phase creatures and object. I think that means if I try to phase, I still walk through, or I still walk into walls. Which means Flame Plume Flyer is actually not the equivalent of just potentially killing myself. So I'll actually get it set up. I usually like to have it set up. There we go. An 8 and 9 for my charge effects. I just do this. Flame Plume Flyer. Did he just knock me back? I missed. Yeah, the only problem with the Flame Plume Flyer is it's kind of difficult to control yourself. You're actually hated by a lot of people. You know, I'm just gonna murder you. This guy has 2 overloaded sword, or no, overloaded swords. Thanks, Brian. 2 overloaded energy pistols. Let me better bury myself. Okay, definitely want to get this dude out of my way so I can actually move. I don't like the fact that I'm constantly getting confused. Why is it over the 5 Rokopesh? Damn sword assholes. Alright, let me just shoot you. Okay, where'd my goddamn sword go? Oh, there it is. Oh, I'm out of charge. Damn it. That's not good. Wow, that did not last very long. Oh, right, I didn't actually equip my weapon again. That would explain why it did no damage. Okay, there's my other Vibro Fish. I have any grenades at this point? Stasis and EMP grenades, which obviously don't need to explain how those aren't too useful in this scenario. Yeah, just gonna early heal on myself and just find myself a nice corner to sit in. I'm just glad they don't have access, because it would be kind of ridiculous for them to have those. Okay. While visiting an obscure tavern, Mexerad II met with a group of cooks and commissioned a feast that evoked the presence of a stained prism. He named it Joy Prism. After treating with flowers, Baduk convinced them to help her found a tavern in Sur Cookish for the purpose of wandering in search of bedrolls. They named it the Tavern of the Foreign. Okay, let me... Let's leave those as they are. Get rid of these smaller cells. Yeah, I shouldn't be worried about freezing at this point, so I can re-equip my usual shoes. Okay, mark you as scrap. Right, that should be good to go. At the Battle of Arkapad, Baduk fought to subjugate crabs. He wielded an otherworldly rifle with such skill that it became forever known as Otherworldikish Crabswell. Okay. There are too many late game crabs, so that's probably not a great weapon, because it's one of its main features is that it can deal extra damage or decapitate crabs or some shit. Not too impressed by that. How did I get overburned? No honest idea. I'll pick this up and then deal with whatever inventory shenanigans I have to do to fix this way. Oh, and the crab jerky I get, or I picked up at some point, over to burn to me. 6 freezing hammers. Yeah, I'll just ditch the hammers, honestly. There's no good reason to keep them. I don't really care about the freezing effect. If I was using whatchamacallit, I have freezing hands, it would actually be quite interesting. You two are absolute bricks. I hate how fast they are. Holy shit, he's getting away. I mean, I could just flame some flyers ass. Damn, there we go. Sorry, dog started barking to kill himself. Probably gonna overburden me doing that. Yeah, redrop that. Should be able to move on. Chapter 1 said, holy shit, finally found one. This other freezing hammer. Okay. Oh, I think one of the things that got EMP'd was my... Where is it? Yeah, my zero negative weight got EMP'd, and now I have more shit I just picked up. I want to keep these because I want to get the overloaded effect off of them. Get rid of these files. Okay, let me consolidate my water. And then drop that, and then one of these canteens in. As soon as my shit stops being EMP'd, I should be able to move again. God damn, you guys are assholes. Stop fucking using burgeoning. Should be good to go now. Disk, press this button. It's Auto Explorer. Actually, never mind, let me just get out. Gate, please. Okay. Don't care about that. And of course I let myself get overburdened again by picking up tiny bits of water. Have anything? Herb berry. Yeah, give me that so I can pick up the water skin. Yeah, these effects are a little bit of an eyesore, but it's the price I pay. God, it's so hard to see. What do you got now? Odd trinket. Probably just some variety of battery. Oh, it's an antilogical anchor. It's actually really good. An extra photonic. What's this? Fire suppression system. Yeah, I don't think I'm too worried about that game. Okay. So, like so. You don't have any cooking ingredients I care about now. I actually think I'm gonna leave it here, and then off stream I'm going to clone. I'm gonna find the other merchants. Hopefully there's an echo merchant in this world. Otherwise I'll just steal one of the echo merchants from the stilt. Yeah, when I come back I'll have like an actual like decent amount of power, because holy shit, Bethesda Sousa was actually the hardest Bethesda Sousa I've had in like a long freaking time. Yeah, see you guys hopefully tomorrow.